Choosing the small, doable action. Data for high impact and feasibility. Nutrition programs that focus on changing a few behaviors are most successful. We can't do everything at once. In this video, we show how a simple tool can help you select the most powerful behaviors to change. The tool guides you through 3 ways to use data to help you choose behaviors for impact and feasibility. Before we look at this tool for setting priorities, let's talk about 2 things: dietary diversity and the term small doable action. In the Amhara region of Ethiopia, Alive Thrive zoomed in on a nutrition indicator called minimum dietary diversity for children 6 to 24 months of age. Because it was so low, only 6%. This means that babies who are 6 to 24 months of age are seldom eating the variety of nutrient-rich foods they need. The indicator for dietary diversity is measured by asking mothers, "What did you feed your child yesterday?" The children who eat from 4 or more food groups are counted. For example, this child had a diverse diet because the mother said she fed her baby porridge made of the grain teff, and she added milk, an egg, and kale, a dark green leafy vegetable that is rich in vitamin A. Second, feeding diverse foods is not itself a single behavior. It's the sum of 4 or more small doable actions. That is, it's useful to treat the feeding of each of those 4 different foods as a distinct small doable action. A small doable action is something small that the mother feels she can do.
I can do that. That's doable.
The challenge is to pick 1 or 2 small doable actions with greatest impact and feasibility. In Ethiopia, we used a tool that you can use anytime you need to prioritize behaviors. It works for choosing the small doable actions to prioritize too. You can create a graph like this as a tool to help you use data to choose the priority behaviors or the key small doable actions on which your program will focus. You'll consider each behavior's impact in 2 ways. First, does the action have a high impact on the baby's health and nutrition? And second, is there room to improve it? If a behavior is already very common, promoting it won't make much of a difference in overall impact. But if it's a behavior that not many people are doing, there's lots of room for improvement. Changing that behavior would have a big impact on the overall population. The more impact, the higher the spot on the graph. You'll place actions with low impact near the bottom. Third, you'll consider how feasible the behavior is from the mother's point of view. Is the action hard or easy for mothers and families to put into practice? You will move actions that mothers think are easy to the right. The easier the action, the further to the right. Hard actions stay to the left. Behaviors with high impact and high feasibility will appear on this part of the graph, high up and far to the right. Your first task is to list the small doable actions that you will compare. In this case, the small doable actions are things like to add the grain teff to enrich the child's porridge. This card represents the action to add pea flour to porridge. Here the action is to add milk to porridge. How should you decide which are the highest priority? Using the tool, you will take 3 steps to apply 3 kinds of data to figure out what to focus on.